Today we talk about the MACD indicator, how you can use it on your charts and the signals that it gives. So first of all, you can see here at the bottom is the MACD on my charts. As you can see, I'm not using the histogram because I don't think it adds a lot of value. The histogram is just based on those two lines anyway, so it just displays the data in a bit of a different way. And I think the two lines here are more than enough to provide some very interesting information. So first of all, the MACD is based on two moving averages, the 12 and the 26 EMA. The blue line you can see here in the bottom is the so-called MACD line, and whenever it crosses below the zero line or above the zero line, then also the two moving averages cross. You can see here, let me mark, here's the cross of the two moving averages. And then when we look at the MACD, it also coincides with the cross of the MACD. And this is true everywhere. So here you have the cross of the MACD line below zero. And at the same time, the two moving averages cross. So this is the first signal of the MACD. Whenever you see the cross of the blue MACD line above or below zero, then it means a change in price and momentum direction, because as we know from our moving average analysis, whenever you have two moving averages and they cross in a new direction, it signals the existence of a new trend. So when the short term crosses above the long term, as it did here, then the price shifts to a bullish long trend. And when the two moving averages cross below each other, then it shows the creation of a new downtrend. And the MACD just displays this in a different way. The second signal of the MACD is how far the two lines are apart from each other. So as we know from moving average analysis is that the further away two moving averages are, the higher the momentum. So you can see here at the beginning of the trend, the moving averages are very close together, and so is the trend. And here also then during the duration of the trend, the moving averages, the MACD lines, they go further away from each other, which signals a rising momentum. Then here you can see that the MACD reaches something like a top, and it's important to understand that during strong trends, the MACD will enter something like a it's not overbought, oversold. I don't want to use this term because it brings a lot of feelings and thoughts with it, but it's an oscillator. And the oscillators, they always remain very high or very low during strong trends. So as long as you're in an uptrend and the MACD is above zero, it shows that the uptrend is still intact. So you enter on the cross here, and price is also trending above the moving averages. So this is your potential trade entry here. And then as long as the MACDs are above zero, you can ride the trend and stay in your long trades. And then the exit signal is often given when you see price cross below the slower moving average. So this would be the case with this candle. So once price breaks below the moving averages, you would then close your long position. And also then here we would get the new signal to enter a short trade as the MACD line crosses below zero. So this would be your short entry. Let's get rid of that. And then you're in the downtrend. All the time you can see the MACD is well below zero, which means that we could have stayed in our short trend. You can also see that price made a few runs at the slower moving averages here, but it always got rejected, and price found resistance at them, so there was no reason to exit your short position. And only here, after price then crosses above the moving averages, this would have been your exit signal. And then this is how we go on. Here then again you have the cross of the two EMAs and prices trending above them, which could have been your new entry signal here. and then you are in a new long trend here. And again, this is then your exit signal as soon as price crosses below the moving average. And that's how you can use the MACD line to identify trade entries once they cross. Then you write your trends as long as price stays above the moving averages. The exit signal is given once price breaks the MAs. And then you can also find new trade entries in the new trend direction. And that's basically how you use the MACD in your own trading and for trade and price analysis. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below and I'm very happy to help out.